So the Kansas City Chiefs got an absolute stud in Christian Fulton, and there's no doubt about that. The guy's a stud. He's a very good player, and I think that he's going to be amazing in this Chiefs offense with Spags. Now, we know that Spags can make cornerbacks look better than they are. Like, there's no doubt that Steve Spags has that ability to make cornerbacks look better than they actually are. But the thing about Christian Fulton is, in my opinion, he hasn't been that bad in his career. He's played 4 years with Tennessee, and he's coming off of a year with the Chargers. I think he can help the Chiefs. I think he's going to help the Chiefs. You know, we gave him a 2-year, $20 million deal that includes $15 million guaranteed. And from the start of the 2024 season to the Chargers Week 5 bye week, Fulton seemed to be one of the NFL's most improved cornerbacks. If you look at the next-gen stats, out of all cornerbacks who's played at least 100 coverage snaps, Fulton, he had the 11th lowest passer rating when targeted as the nearest defender, 69.7. He also secured his first interception since 2022 in Week 4 when he picked off the mighty Patrick Mahomes. I know you're probably like, what are you talking about? You're glazing. But yes, the almighty Patrick Mahomes. Christian Fulton got that pick on him. You know, remember that Rashee Rice injury? You know, I don't want to really bring that up. But obviously, when we looked, you know, since the bye week in the season, Fulton's play, it did decline. He missed 2 games due to a hamstring injury. He had played on and off in the rest of the Chargers games, you know, trying to push through it. And then since Week 6, Fulton had gone to allowing the 8th highest passer rating when targeted as the nearest defender with 114. But the thing about Fulton is, since being drafted in 2020, he's struggled. He struggled with injuries during his first 4 years with the Tennessee Titans in 2024. He struggled with injuries during the first 4 years with the Tennessee Titans. But in 2024, he played the most he's ever played, 15 games. But yet he still has not completed a full season in the NFL. Fulton finished last season with his career high in tackle totals with 51. He proved to be a valuable defender. Now, obviously the big question obviously is, how will his play already add on to the Chiefs' stacked defense? So the Chiefs already have Trent McDuffie, who was named the All-Pro in 2023. And we've seen that it's not enough. You know, with the loss of Justin Reed, it's obviously more critical than ever for the Chiefs to keep bringing in defenders that's going to help out McDuffie. So in the Super Bowl, Jalen Watson didn't look the best. You know, he let up a few big plays. One of those being a 46-yard touchdown from Jalen Hurts to Devontae Smith. And we know he's a talented player, but the Chiefs definitely needed more firepower in the cornerback room. And Fulton may be exactly what we need, you know. So Fulton helps the Chiefs in more than one area. By signing Fulton, the Chiefs, they got a pretty good outside corner, but they could also get an all-pro caliber slot defender. So I like Christian Fulton, man. I think he's pretty good. I believe that, you know, he was a great addition to the secondary. Great move by Brett Veach. And I want to see, us add more to the secondary. I was kind of hoping we could get Justin Simmons. Justin Simmons still has yet to be signed. So I was kind of hoping we could get him. Or I was kind of hoping that, you know, we could add someone through the draft. Maybe we could get like a very talented player in the draft. But like I said, I like the signing. I think Christian Fulton to the Kansas City Chiefs is definitely a good one. Definitely a good one. I know I haven't been making videos that much, but trying to get back at it. You know, new month, so trying to get some videos for y'all. You know, I've been sick and stuff like that, but I got these videos coming in for y'all for sure. So Christian Fulton, obviously, it's a big addition. I believe he's gonna make the defense better automatically. But I want the Chiefs to try to get a safety in the draft. If we don't sign Justin Simmons, I would love to see us try to get a safety in the draft for sure. But we're gonna definitely have to attack this draft. You know, this draft, we're gonna have to attack it for sure, because We got to make this team as versatile as possible. Can't be a one-dimensional team. I want to see a perfect draft. I mean, we're coming off of an embarrassing Super Bowl loss. So a perfect draft might have to happen. You know? It might actually have to happen. Because Patrick Mahomes, he's reached his 30s. Well, he's going to reach his 30s this season. So the Chiefs cannot mess around and just hope that he's going to be well protected. You know? The Super Bowl against the Eagles was the second Super Bowl in which the offensive line for the Chiefs was just absolutely embarrassed. So, you know, if we could go with like a offensive lineman, I mean, this depends who's there at 30. You know, like if a guy like Kelvin Binks drop, you're going to have to get him. You're going to have to get him. But it's a lot of ways you could go, man. You could go running back. I mean, it's a lot of ways, you know. Just depending on what you think about this Chiefs team. But like I said, I feel like we should definitely still keep trying to improve the defense. If we don't sign Justice Simmons, I want to see us draft a safety for sure. It would be great to see us draft a safety. That would be good. But just add some weapons to this team, man. Whether it's offense, defense, we just got to see some huge weapons and some great additions to this team, because you don't wanna mess up again. You know, you don't want Patrick Mahomes to end his career on 3 rings. I mean, the Super Bowl, it hurted. I thought that we had it. I definitely thought we had it in the bag. I mean, I thought the 3-peat was gonna happen, but obviously we have the better quarterback, we had the better coach, but the Eagles just had the better roster, and that's the issue. So we're gonna have to do our thing, you know. I want to see us make moves. Gotta do our thing this all season. We're gonna have to, be aggressive in the draft. We're gonna have to draft well, and this Chiefs team's gonna have to build some offensive firepower, but they're also gonna have to add some more weapons to the defense, because we gotta have a great offense, man. Like it is something that has to be done. I mean, I want to see another running back on the team. I want to see us get another wideout late as well. You know, it's just a lot of things I want to see out of this Chiefs front office. Hopefully it can get done, man. But all I know is it has to be a bounce back year. The Super Bowl is on February 8th. That's my birthday, man. So this has to be a bounce back. You know, it's got to keep going. It's been your boy, Chiefs Priority. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, man. I'm out. Peace.